Hello fellow rogues and alchemists, this is Fate Alchemist here. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. Welcome to Monster Pack. In today's episode we're going to be powering our base with tree juice. Sit back and relax, grab some snacks and enjoy. So we've made a couple changes here, got some more progression done towards the tangle. And boy oh boy, this tree is difficult to hollow out. As it turns out, there aren't very many tools that are good for doing mass hollowing of the tree. I can't use a hammer because this stuff, it's not a rock. It's not the right tool. So like if you, I don't want to do it there, but like if I choose, like say this for example, obviously this is going to take days and you only get one block. The axe is nice, but this isn't terribly fast. So I tried making some other things. Got the Mana Blaster from Botania. Like, hey, I'll just shoot entire lengths of this. Done at a time, will be great. It only takes out the wood. Doesn't take out the leaves. I got something else here that will take out the leaves. But I'm a little bit afraid to blow it. Because this could blow up the whole tree. For science, I'm gonna do it. Oh! Oh my gosh. That's random too. It just blows holes in everything. I'm not gonna do that anymore. Magic is fun, but no, I hope I didn't wreck how the outside of this tree looks. Okay. So we have learned that that is Horn of Cacophony. This is a Horn of Cacophony free space, and we're not going to be doing Horn of the Canopy. This is a Horn of the Canopy free space, and we will not be attempting that again in here. We made it so we could get power and items into our system here. And we're still working off of this, but not much longer. I've come up with a solution here for our power. And this is kind of my prototype here. So we are going to be extracting this resin, sap, or well actually resin, out of all these pines. We're using pines because they make the most. And all these pipes are bringing it to this ender tank right here. And storing it here. And we got quite a bit. We have over 1.5 million buckets worth of resin. And we're going to turn that resin into tree oil. And from there we're going to use it to power our base. So all we need to do is just relocate this because I have made a spot for it. Show you here. Let's go into the tangle. Gotten a little bit bigger since last time we were here. I have a space measured out here. Put it in here. So we're going to have trees growing in our tree, producing tree juice that will power our base. First, we're going to say hello to the collector of souls here. Hi. Wave explanation point. Picked up all of our stuff here, our ME system, and everything we need for our power. Now let's need to get this this tree battery installed. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, this should be all prearranged. I've moved all the machines from Site B, so now we can do all of our work inside the safety of the tangle. So now I feel properly hidden and very roguelike. I like it. So this is the kind of unit here that we're working on as far as making power. So as far as the way this works, this guy will take in this resin. It'll shoot out the back as tree oil. Rosin will be created, be tossed into the steam dynamo, which will in turn power the still. This provides water to both, and this will be piped into the compression dynamo. The tree oil will, and it will burn that. Both of these will produce power, and it will be put into storage area. So I'm going to make probably a probably have a devoted battery room at some point, but I think what I'll do is I'll make a dimensional transceiver here, and then we'll have that feed into this, and then that will power this, and then we'll be done. Right now we got this guy. This unit here is powered by Hell Rock. It burns really well. It burns extremely well. So I have our machines right here. Okay, so dimensional we do have a few things with this. One, we have auto inputs disabled. Also, if these gets full of power, they will just continue to use fuel. So there's some things I want to do to kind of enhance these. These need to be upgraded to their higher forms. So let's do that first. We need to update these. So let's see. We're gonna go into spree here. Augment. AUG. Come on, aug. All right. Oh nope. Augment later. Kit. There we go. Signalum. Okay. I'm happy. So let's you, and you. They were already gold. That's still not available. My goodness. What do I have to do to get that available? Okay. Well, we can use pipes if we need to, but we do have another augmentation slot here. And for these, I'm going to use it on making sure that we don't waste power. I can tolerate having to use pipes to pipe stuff in and out, but I cannot tolerate missing power. Okay. So that should be this pretty well done. Now we just need to make the dimensional transceiver, which I believe is going to require us to create a soul, what's this called? Soul grinder. And I have about everything I need. I just need to get simple machine. I think I have one of these made. Simple machine. Oh yeah, I got plenty of these. And some soul powder, and we have that too. Perfect. I did my best to make all these components in advance so we could just go right into making things. Okay. Alloys only. Whoop, bye. Okay, let's grab that. Well, this is nice. I love having everything just close at hand like this. Okay. Now we can make the soul binder. Yeah. And I will put that just right on back top of the generator. Okay, cool. I like that. Slice and splice. Okay. Get rid of all of that. We will need to make some... Let's see here. Let's see. Transceiver. Got a transceiver. Okay, we're going to need to make these guys. I know that. So vibrant silicon. Okay, got it. Head in the middle. Okay. So put your head here. Go like that. And is it this way? Yes, it did. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's squishy. Okay. Got it. Sorry, Enderman, but the brain is the most sophisticated circuit of them all, and you have to improvise sometimes with science. Now that we have the headboard created, we should have enough to create our dimensional transceiver. Oh, sans the crystal. We do need the crystal, and we need more Enderman parts for this. This takes a lot of Enderman parts. But it makes sense. At the end of the day, you know, you are taking an entity that can teleport from place to place and violate the laws of physics. And I want to violate the laws of physics. I want energy just to gap jump between different locations. So yeah, we're going to do it. So we got some empty vibrant crystals here that we're making. I'm going to need to fill these up with some Enderman soul. We got 2 already in my inventory because I got prepared. They're right here. And we have our nice little soul binder right here. Let's put them in there, and yeah, of course. Fortunately, I made several capacitors. There we go. Capacitors already at hand because I made them in advance. Pop it in here, and we're getting power. Okay, let's pop her in. We got our soul and our gem. Okay, sweet. Ooh, grindy. Okay, and we'll just need to create one more. And fortunately, I have enough XP. Oh, that sound. Love it. Just like that, 2 ender crystals. Now we should have all that we need. Give me that dimensional transceiver. Dimensional, there it is. Boom. Yes. Okay, feels good. We have ourselves a pair. Take this. We'll be able to destroy that here in just a second. So energy acceptor right here. Dimensional transceiver right here. Here's a closer look at the tree battery, which powers the whole thing. Each of these pines have a single arboreal extractor on it. I could have put several on the same tree, but the reason I decided not to do that is each pine tree will actually create more resin per extractor if each extractor is given its own tree. In other words, if you have more extractors per tree, you actually aren't getting as much out of those extractors as you could. And now this should be going inside. Yes, okay. So we have the drum with the extractor on it. You can see that it's going to be going into this tank right here. And we got everything configured the way it should be. We have to, oh wait, we'll need to auto output to our tanks. Here, this will be the tree oil coming out the back of our machine, and that will be pumped into our dynamo here, the compression dynamo. That's right. One final check on the tree juice battery. We have our tree oil, we have our aqueous accumulator, which is going to be providing water to the steam dynamo, as well as our compressor dynamo. Let's check and double check. This is going to be putting it, yeah, we want that, okay, said this correctly. So we want it to never extract out, and we want it to be always active. I'm going to leave that alone for now. So we don't want that to insert. Okay, and this doesn't belong here. So if those pipes are correctly situated, we just need to turn them on. I'll do so now. So this won't actually extract until I set that last one. And that should be everything. Okay, so I think this is actually ready to turn on here. And now that we got our capacitor in here, this is ready to accept power. Okay, it's becoming real. Let's set up our second one of the pair. They both are set up. They both have take off that nasty cheaty cell. I'm going to set that off to the side because I don't want to even touch it. Sit down, cell. Alright. It's time. Let's turn this sucker on. So I'm just going to jump underneath here so I can turn on this little pump here. Which one is it? It's this one right here. Okay. Yep, that's the one. Okay. Always active. Activated. And then we just need to turn the one on that's on the other side here. And also the tree oil fluid pipes need to be turned on. Let's close this off so we don't have all of our cables and business hanging out from below. Okay, so this is looking correct. Now it's looking correct. Okay, that's filling. It's already starting to work. Okay. So this is going to create some solid fuel, which will go in here. That would have been a rosin unit, so now that made power. So the steam dynamo is running. It's already making energy. It's not picking anything up yet, but that's okay. This is filling, though, which is good. And now to turn on the... This is the one that does the heavy lifting, the one that runs off the tree oil. Why is that not running? Because we haven't turned it on. Okay, ignore the redstone. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, we did it. Close her up. That's our power unit complete. Done. It looks good. This looks like some mad scientist machine. I love it. Let's see. So this thing should be sending power out. Gotta name it yet. Now what should we call this? I think we'll start with Rogue Power. Poof's horsepower. I love that. We'll make that a private channel. We might call it something different later on. Now, I'm not really familiar with these. Do I need to name them the same thing? Okay, it detected it. So I guess this thing needs to send, which I already have set. And this one over here would need to be receive then, right? Okay, we'll set that to receive. And doesn't appear to be doing anything. I mean, there's there's nothing else to interact with really in this GUI. It's receiving power. Why is it not? Maybe it needs power first? Okay. It's making it's glowing. It's filled with dimensional woobliness. Still shows I should send and receive. Okay, maybe now that it's got some power, if I put it back, it will show as connected. Yeah, it does. Okay, good. Wait, it's not receiving. Now it's receiving. Okay, there's fluids and there's also... Doesn't really look like it's receiving anything though. Okay, I figured it out. This thing just needs to fill up to a certain level and start. I mean, push it. This has to go up to a certain level. Now it's done. And then this bar will start to fill. Okay, I gotta figure this out. And once it's gotten to a certain amount, then it will start to send. And over here, the same. This bar has to start filling before it will actually start feeding anything it's connected to. There's also a 10% loss with power with these, but so I'll probably cable this up here eventually and use these transceivers for something more long distance, because it's kind of silly given that there's a loss just when it's this close. But it is working. Also, this is filling faster than what we can use, and this is filling faster than what we can use. So right now, we are completely sustainable. So now we just gotta figure out what to do about this thing. Rogue Alchemist is dependent on no one and no entity. I declare our independence from duck power. Rogues and Alchemists, we're gonna call that an episode 4 today. If you like what you saw, please hit that like button. If you really enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe. Check out Sassy Rogue on her sided channel, and we'll see you next time in another episode of Monster Pack. And we're going to get into some other devices. See you later, everybody. Bye-bye.